Speaker recognizes Representative Linting.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today to honor the life of Charlie Kirk. His time with us was far too short, but his impact was powerful and lasting. Charlie stood for something that matters deeply to me and to so many: the right to speak freely, to stand firm in faith, and to live with conviction no matter the cost. He reminded us that free speech is not just for the voices we agree with, but for those who challenge us. Protecting that freedom is the foundation of our country. At the center of Charlie's work was his faith in God. That faith gave him courage and clarity, and it shaped the way that he lived and led. I believe, as he did, that our freedoms are God-given, and it is our responsibility to defend them, not only for ourselves, but for future generations. Here in Michigan, we saw people from all walks of life gather to honor him. They came together in unity, standing for the principles Charlie believed in: free expression, faith, and the hope that comes when we choose courage over silence. As many of you know, I worked for Charlie Kirk. I now sit in this chamber as the youngest state representative here in the state of Michigan. And that is the impact of Charlie Kirk. Young people across the country have stood up for truth, even when it was not popular, and have engaged in respectful conversation and debate. And that has not ended. We've seen over 15,000 people, young people, people of all ages and walks of life, register for his conference that is coming up in December. We've had thousands of requests of students that want to start chapters in honor of him and to continue sharing his message. When you walk into the headquarters of Turning Point in Arizona, you couldn't leave without strong values being instilled in you. And one of my favorites is that of humility. And that's something that Charlie made sure everyone who worked for him had, was humility. He would share the message that it doesn't matter how important you think you are, you're never too important to help someone in need, to take out the trash, to share a smile. And as we all know, there's no shortage of egos or arrogance in politics. And so that is a lesson that I carried with me here to Lansing, and I will have for the rest of my life. So today I recommit myself, and I call on all of us to defend free speech, to live out our faith boldly, and to ensure that the next generation never loses the freedom to speak truth. May God bless Charlie Kirk, may he comfort his family, and may he bless the great state of Michigan and that in this nation that we are privileged to serve. Thank you, Madam Speaker.